Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about top 10 foundations that you need to try that are just awesome, easily available in India, and I'm going to share with you all of my favorite foundations. The first foundation I'm going to talk to you about is the NYX Total Control Drop Foundation. This is just awesome. The consistency of this is very thin. It's like a watery liquid, as you can see. Look at that. This foundation is so multi-purpose and so amazing. You can use just 1 or 2 drops of this, mix it with your foundation and apply it like a tinted moisturizer, or you can really build it up. Take your beauty sponge and just apply it all over your face and layer it once, and you'll get like a full coverage. Beautiful finish. It has the most like natural satiny finish. It's not too matte, it's not too dewy. It's a very natural finish. It lasts throughout the night and I absolutely love this foundation. This is what I took to Mumbai with me when I was attending my Nykaa Femina Beauty Awards, and this is the foundation I wore. It photographs really well, it looks really beautiful, it has amazing coverage. I love the shade range. There are so many shades in this foundation with so many different undertones as well. I use the shade 8 and 9. I just mix both of them together. 8 is a little more like a better match for me because it's more yellow tone, but I feel like 9 also matches me really well when I'm a little bit tan. So I mix both of those shades together, and this is one of the best foundations, great for all skin types, and I think you will love it. You're not gonna regret this foundation. This is the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Foundation. Now, I have heard mixed reviews of this, but I personally absolutely love this foundation, especially when I want full coverage and I want my makeup to last through hours and hours, through heat, through sweat, through water, whatever. This is going to be your best friend. The coverage on this is so awesome. You just need a little bit of it and you can spread it all over your face. It does not look cakey unless you layer it. If you layer it like 2 or 3 times, it can definitely look cakey because it's that pigmented. It's really full coverage and it's kind of like a thick consistency. But if you just apply a thin layer of this, it looks so beautiful on the skin. Again, it has that natural satiny finish. It's not too matte, it's not too dry. It's great for all skin types, especially good for oily skin types because it really holds your makeup in place. It kind of sets and it doesn't move. The only con about this foundation, I would say, is the smell, probably, because Huda's base products do have a very strong scent. I personally don't really mind it except the makeup setting spray because that is like so strong, but I will still use that makeup setting spray when I want my makeup to last like all through when I want my makeup to last through a tornado, basically. Doesn't bother me that much because the fragrance doesn't really stay on the skin, but I just love this foundation so much, so this definitely needs to be in my collection at all times. I would also recommend you this foundation for events, for weddings, for parties, you know, for photography, things like that. It works really well under all of those conditions. This foundation is awesome for those of you that want the longevity of the Huda Beauty foundation. You just want your foundation to last long AF. You don't want it to move, you don't want it to sweat it out, but you just want like a light coverage. You don't want like heavy coverage. You don't want it to feel thick on your skin. You can try the Smashbox Studio Skin Foundation. It says 15-hour wear hydrating foundation. Now I have not tried this out for 15 hours, but I have worn it for around 8 to 10 and my makeup still looked really fresh at the end of the day. Now this has light to medium coverage. It does not have as much coverage as the Huda Beauty foundation, but it has the same amount of longevity. It will last throughout the night. It photographs really well. It's called Studio Skin because it was made for those studio light and studio photography settings. So this is great for photography, for events, for all of that. So if you don't have a lot to cover, if you don't want full coverage, you can definitely check out the Smashbox one for its longevity, its amazing finish. It's great for all skin types. It says it's a hydrating foundation. It's definitely not drying, but I think this is gonna be good for all skin types. The Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation is so good. They just did it with this price range. This foundation is awesome. It does not have the same amount of longevity as the Smashbox one, because you know the Smashbox one you have to work with it a little bit faster. So when you're applying the Smashbox foundation, I would recommend you work with one area at a time, because if you leave a little bit of foundation here and you come to blend it later, it is going to kind of set in place and it's going to be a little difficult to blend. And that is what happens with long wearing products. They kind of set themselves in place, you know, like the MAC Pro Long Wear Concealer, the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, all of these products, they set themselves in place. However, you do need to set everything with powder, that's just a given. But these kind of foundations, they don't like settle down into your skin, but they do look really beautiful. And especially for the price, I mean, you can make this product last a really long time with your makeup setting spray, the way you set your face, the baking techniques and all of that can do, they can take your product, you know, throughout the day with you. But I do feel like this foundation deserves, you know, a lot of love. This is so awesome. It's a very nice natural finish. It's not too matte, it's not too dewy. I feel like it's good for all skin types as well. The finish is also very natural, as I said. The coverage is kind of medium. I wouldn't say this is like a low coverage foundation, and it's not a full coverage foundation either. So it's definitely like a medium coverage buildable foundation. Great for everyday, you guys. If you're looking for a great everyday foundation, the Wet n Wild foundation is awesome. Now for those of us that want a little more coverage on an everyday basis, but you still want your foundation to be flawless, just try out the Milani Conceal and Perfect foundation. This is so good, you guys. It's definitely comparable to the, you know, more expensive high-end foundations in that this lasts, you guys. This lasts. If you have a party, if you have a wedding, if you have an event, and if you just want a nice drugstore foundation and you don't want to spend like 3,000 or 4,000 on a foundation, which is totally understandable, check out the Milani one, because this is definitely a great drugstore contender for those really long wearing high-end foundations, but it's like half the price. The finish of this foundation is again really beautiful. It's a medium coverage foundation, not too much coverage, you know, not too low coverage either, but you can definitely build this up to a full coverage. You can get a lot of coverage out of this. It's not drying at all. I feel like this is also going to be good for all skin types, for oily people, combination people, dry skin people, you know. You just need to use your own kind of primers underneath. If you have a dry skin, you need to moisturize your skin before that. If you have oily skin, you need to use like a mattifying primer underneath your foundation. That's just how it goes. You have to do that for all foundations, but I do feel like this is going to be good for all skin types and you will love this. It's a beautiful foundation. I wanted to make sure that all the foundations that I'm talking about right now are currently available in India for purchase. So you can find the links to purchase all of these foundations in the description box below. So make sure to check that out. But I also wanted to make sure that I include foundations that cater to all skin tones or a lot of skin tones where most of you can find your shade. Because I don't want to be recommending a foundation with 4 shades, because what's the point? Half of you won't be able to get it. This foundation, oh my god, when this came out I was obsessed with this, and this is all I would use. It took me a while to put this down and start using my other products because I loved this so much. This is the PAC HD Foundation. I love this so much. It's more for, I would say, combination to oily skin, but if you have dry skin, you can definitely make it work by applying a nice moisturizer underneath, because the coverage on this foundation is just like next level. The coverage on this is similar to the Huda Beauty foundation in that it covers everything and it really lasts throughout the night. This one is also great for photography, great for parties, great for weddings, great for occasions, you know, great for everyday as well, because it's not too expensive. It's just a beautiful, gorgeous foundation that's going to make your skin look really flawless. I love the undertones here. They do have a bunch of shades as well. And PAC as a company has some awesome products at really affordable price ranges. So definitely check this foundation out if you're looking for a great full coverage, long lasting foundation that photographs beautifully. Too Faced Born This Way foundation is just perfect for those of you that have dry skin. I wouldn't recommend this for combination or oily skin because this is quite dewy. This is a very beautiful medium coverage glossy, luminous, juicy foundation. It's just gonna make your skin look super plump, super healthy. If you're oily and you get, you know, a lot of oil throughout the day, this is probably gonna wear off of your face, because this is not the most long wearing foundation. But if you have dry skin, foundations tend to last longer on dry skin anyway, because there's no oil secretion. You know, you're not breaking your products up on your face by your oil. So dry skin, makeup tends to last longer on dry skin anyway. So this is great for dry skin. You are gonna love this, because the experience of this is just so amazing. You will love how your skin looks after you wear this, and I personally love it as well. I have combination skin, but I always want my skin to look, you know, juicy and healthy and dewy. I never want my skin to look dry. I will much rather look oily than look dry. That's just how it is. So I personally love dewy foundations on me, and I never wear mattifying foundations. So this one is absolutely amazing. If you can splurge, you will love this. Okay, now if you have dry skin but you don't want to shell out on the Too Faced Born This Way foundation, check out the LA Girl Pro Coverage Foundation, because there's also a Pro Matte, which is better for oily combination skin. So if you have oily combination skin, you can check out the LA Girl Pro Matte Foundation. I personally just stay away from matte foundations, and I love the LA Girl Pro Coverage Foundation. Again, it's very similar to the Too Faced one in that it's super dewy. It's gonna make your skin look really, really healthy. Again, it's not the most long wearing foundation, but it's beautiful for dry skin, and it's beautiful if you want that juicy, healthy, awesome, dewy look, you know. The coverage is medium, but it's so comparable to high-end foundations. The finish is beautiful. If you have dry skin, check this out, you will love it. I have to mention the Maybelline Fit Me Foundation, because this is so good. Available in a lot of shades, easily accessible everywhere. It's also available in different sizes. They've done something really good with the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation, and this is probably the only mattifying foundation I use. It's called the Matte and Poreless Foundation, but it's not matte. It's like a nice satiny, natural kind of finish. It's definitely not like a drying, patchy matte foundation. It's medium coverage. It lasts a good 6 to 8 hours on your skin. It's one of the best foundations for every day. If you're in college, if you're in office, you want a nice affordable product to wear every single day that's just gonna make your skin look really, really pretty. Check out the Maybelline Fit Me. This is so good. They also have like a super stay version, which is again mattifying. I can't do mattifying foundations, okay? But this foundation is good for all skin types. So you can wear this if you have oily skin, combo skin, dry skin, normal skin. You will love this foundation. It's a great standard, you know, medium coverage, nice natural finish foundation. You cannot go wrong with this. Okay, I think this is number 10. Number 10, right? Whatever. It's not an order. I don't like prefer any one over the other. I just love all of these foundations. This one has been so good. I love this so much. I feel like this is the one that I've got the most use out of in the past like 2 or 3 months, because this is just so easy to apply. This is the MAC Studio Fix stick, and the shade is written right here. I use the shade NC20. I don't understand MAC's numbering system anymore, because their shades are just different in everything. Their concealer NC30 is a different shade, then their Studio Fix powder NC30 is a different shade, then their liquid foundation is a different shade, and their stick foundation is a different shade, and I'm a different shade in like every product. So there's that. But you gotta love their Studio Fix range. It's awesome. I love it. I love the Studio Fix powder foundation. It is my holy grail powder foundation when I do a powder foundation, but I'm not talking about powders in this video. That's gonna be in the top 10 powders video, hint hint. The MAC Studio Fix range is really good. You just have to figure out your shade in whatever product you are getting, and just, you know, go there and do a little bit of research. Don't just buy NC30 if you are an NC30. Don't just buy NC30 in your foundation, powder, concealer and all of that. Maybe you are different shades in different products, so go ahead and check that out. It can be a little confusing for a beginner, but I'm just telling you that the Studio Fix stick has been my favorite product. I've used so much of this, and it's just So beautiful, you guys. I can't tell you. It's awesome. It has like sheer to medium coverage. It's definitely not full coverage. It just makes your face look more even toned, and it's just so easy to apply. You go like that and you take a brush and you just blend it across, or you can blend it in with a sponge as well. I am usually in a rush when I'm picking up this foundation because this is the quickest and the easiest foundation to apply. So I will just, you know, stripe it all over my face, and I will take a brush and just, you know, apply it all over my face, and it's blended in seconds and it looks beautiful. Okay, I have also worn this on full glam days. I've worn this on almost, you know, no makeup kind of glam days as well, and this is awesome on both days, and it lasts really well. It's great for all skin types. If you have dry skin, oily skin, combo skin, normal skin, you will love this. It's such a great on the go foundation as well. You can put this in your bag. It's good for touch-ups. I usually never touch up my foundation. I don't know how you can touch up your foundation over powder. Anyway, that's a different story. But this is a great foundation to take around with you, to use every day, you know, quick and easy. And yeah, those are all of my favorite foundations, you guys, that are available in India right now. All the links to purchase are in the description box below. Let me know if you love any foundation that I need to try out, because there's definitely some foundations that I love from international brands as well that are not easily available in India, so I didn't include them in today's video. But let me know if there are any foundations that I should try that you guys love. Don't forget to share this video with your friends and family so we can all grow together. And if you did enjoy this video, you have to give me a thumbs up, okay? You have to encourage your girl. Don't forget to check out my Instagram for a lot more content. There's different content on Instagram. I do a lot more fashion focused content on Instagram. So if you're interested in that, go check that out. And do not forget to subscribe to my channel, okay? You don't want to miss out on any future videos, do you? So go ahead and click that little red subscribe button right now, and you will see more of these top 10 videos and makeup tutorials and how-to videos and all of that fun stuff. So thank you so much for watching, you guys. I love you so much. I'm gonna see you super soon in my next one. Bye bye.